man. You know what's going on. You know where it's at. If you don't know where it's at, I'll show you where we at. What's going on, baby? Ain't been here in a minute. You see what it say in the background, right? Yeah, that grind don't stop, man. That's for real. Let's get it. Let's see what the day gonna be. What it is, man. You know I come bearing gifts. You see what I got? Moringa powder with me. You know about that health tip. Then I got that Revant smoke for him. Shout out to Revant. Shout out to Jewel the Don. Load me up with a whole bunch of promo stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Chaos in the building.
Teddy T in the building. Novacain in the building. We got all these famous people in the building.
Yo, it's your boy Novacain, and y'all locked in to Respect My Grind TV. Yeah! Y'all know how it is.
You know who it is, man. It's 1/3 of the group Grind Mode. Mr. Chaos, a.k.a. the Pressure King, a.k.a. Nothing Nice, a.k.a. Some Serious, a.k.a. Henrietta Son, a.k.a. the Section 8 sex symbol. Yeah, man, I'm him. I'm that guy, you heard me? This time I ain't alone. You know I like to do it via link, but I had to pull up on a homie because he busy, I'm busy. We can't never track each other down. So, you know, I say, you know what? Let me run this ass down. He ran me down, I ran him down, and we finally ran each other down.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Finally.
For those who have no clue who you are, tell the people who you are.
Novacain, a.k.a. Rapping Ray Charles, a.k.a. the Blind Sex God, a.k.a. the Blind Superstar, a.k.a. the King of West Palm Beach, man.
More aliases than me almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know too many people got more aliases than me, but he just about got the crowd.
A lot.
Yeah, man. So, Novacain, every time I think about your name, I can't help but think about the record.
Frank Ocean.
Every time I hear that name,
I'm gonna have to flip it, man. I know I am.
You got to, man. That should have been the first thing you did and did it in a better way.
Yes.
Then let's get a video done. What's the app? Thriller or something like that? That app is like booming right now.
Yes, I am. Yeah, it's Triller, man.
Right.
And they got the festival and everything. I like what they doing, especially a lot of black people bought into it. So.
Right. And then my lame ass still don't know how to edit the right way on that shit. That's my problem. So now, what got you? First off, this name situation. We gonna go there. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna go how I should go. Cause my dog smelling fly. We gotta do a cologne check. This is what I like to do. A cologne check or a perfume check with any one of my guests. So right now, if they smelling you out there, cause I can smell you, but what are they smelling right now? What's the cologne check?
To be honest, ever since I've been messing with the native deodorant and the native body wash, don't need nothing.
Natural.
Like native, y'all, it is good stuff, bro. Very expensive.
Right.
Almost like
It's
$20
pricey.
for a bottle.
It's not
$10 a stick.
Right.
But man, bruh, it's worth the money. Like girls have been all over me lately. Be like, oh my God, what are you? I'm like, man, this is deodorant.
because you said that we're gonna come back to the regular interview, but I've been switching a lot of my stuff. So as soon as you said that hit me on my chest. What made you do that?
Wanting my own scent, like just wanting women to know me for a certain smell. So I was like, dang, like I don't know nobody rocking this native stuff because a lot of people just be like, it's too expensive.
Right.
But so I was like, well, let me try this out, and it worked, you know, like wonders, man. Like that stuff is crazy good. And then what I did was I got the same scent in deodorant that I got in body wash.
Right.
So once I'm fresh, clean, put the deodorant on, and it keeps that same scent. It's like cream.
Right.
So it's I really like it, man. It's really good stuff. And then when I'm not rocking that, it's Gucci Guilty.
Okay. So y'all take notes at the crib, you know what I'm talking about? So if y'all trying to smell fly and all that. Now, my other thing is, before I even get too deep into this interview, because we ain't got there yet, if we was at a black event, I do this with all my guests, if we was at a black event, family reunion or something, what's that old school song, whether it's R&B or something like that, that your mama gonna play, your grandma gonna dance to? What is that song?
Oh man, I gotta say the one hop this thumb, two hop let's go, cha cha roo roo now. That let me clear my throat.
Yeah, that's timeless. That let me clear my throat is timeless, bro. Like I'm surprised somebody ain't remade that. We giving away too many
too
notes.
many,
Nah, let me shut up. Cause people like watch shows like this and they snatch.
Flip that right now.
I ain't finna let you snatch that one. You need to go ahead and remake that. So the name Novacain, why? Why that name?
Well, it's two layers to it. One, I'm from Northern Virginia, so that's Novacain. I'm blind, I walk with a cane. So that's why I got Novacain. And then also the things that I've been through in my life, it just like kind of made me a little cold to people outside my circle. So I can be kind of numb and have not a lot of empathy for people sometimes, which, you know, it starts with, you know, self-awareness.
Right.
But because what I've been through has made me kind of like numb to people, and I don't feel pain, I don't feel failure, I don't feel none of that stuff. Like, I just keep going. Right. So I feel like that the name also represents me in that way as well.
That's a good answer, bro. Like, you just get... See, this is why I ask people about their name, because sometimes the significance always blows my mind. And I would have never put that together. I would have been like, you know, damn, maybe he went to the dentist one day and it was just some post-traumatic stress in there, you know what I'm talking about? From the Novacain, you know what I'm saying? But nah, that's gangster though. What part of North Carolina?
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia?
Yeah, it's up there near Alexandria, Fredericksburg.
Oh, okay.
Going that way. And then I also spent a lot of my time, late childhood and teen years in Richmond, Virginia. So. Okay.
So now, I ain't gonna go too far into the blind situation, but you wear it proudly.
Yes.
You rep it proudly.
Yes.
And then I think it, to me, this is from where I'm standing at in the bleachers watching down, right? I'm like, a lot of people speak about you because you have hot music, but it's like, damn, they're blown away. It's like you're a phenomenon.
Yes.
So you want to speak about that?
Yes. I'm very big in blind equality, man. Like, we're like the radiant stepchild of disabilities. Like, we you know, because we're not too crippled to be considered crippled, and we're not too normal enough to be considered normal. So we're right in that area where it's just like, they can feel like that, they just can't see.
Right.
But it's a lot of struggles with that. So I saw what Stevie did. I seen what Ray did. I seen what Blind Faith did, and I wasn't feeling like they was representative enough of the blind culture. I love what Ray and Stevie done, but they didn't push the envelope enough for me. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like, oh, let's get a record label. Or let's, you know, try to find other blind talented people. You know, let's speak about they just kind of like try to blend in.
Right.
I wanted to set the standards, and I also wanted to make it harder for any other blind artist, rapper, to come after me, because I wanted them to know, like, this industry will eat you alive. They don't care that you blind.
Nah, they don't.
So, you know, I learned
the world doesn't.
They don't.
Right.
So I learned how to jump off the stage when the stage is, you know, not too high. You know, get down there. You know, I'll touch the people. You know, one of my shows, I got to do shoulders, like shaking them, like just like letting people know I'm here with y'all, man. So I really just believe in pushing blindness to the max capacity, just to show the other blind generation after me that, you know, the sky is the limit, you know, and just set out a path, man, and also educate other people about just being appreciative of what you got, like just something as simple as sight, because some people don't have it. I had it for a little bit and I lost it. My blind homeboy never had it. One of my blind homeboys got shot in his head and lost his.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So, like, it's different reasons for why I represent blind people.
I like some of the key points that you put, right? But do you think, this is me trying to get in your mind, are you looking for a blind movement? Because between like people like D-Man and, you know, the homie that we just lost, Bert, you know what I'm saying, Boulevard Bert, who was also a blind rapper. I didn't even know this many blind rappers existed until the last 2 years. Like, I'm being honest, this is me being I'm very transparent. If you don't know nothing about me, I'm very transparent. And I don't want to sound dumb, but it's like, damn, it's probably been about 6 in South Florida.
Yes. I mean, there's a lot. You had Diamond Eyes from back in the day. You had Supervision. Like, there's been blind rappers attempting to do this, but what I learned in this music industry, a label told me was, you know, Universal, dude at Universal told me, is like, you know, blind ain't sexy. and then he was like, also, you know, how you gonna perform? So this is why I'm pushing the envelope. Like, there might be blind rappers, but I'm a blind entertainer.
Right.
And I want to educate other people like myself and push other blind people to be entertainers. I'm not just looking for a blind movement. I'm looking for a movement of people that's disabled as well. to be able to have a shot in this entertainment industry, man, as well as blind people. That's it.
Right.
I just want us to have a shot at living the entertainment dream like everybody else.
Right. So as far as the singles is going, like, how's that going? Like, what's the latest single that we pushing right now?
I got this song called Dirty Twerk. I flipped the Chinky right third track.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been getting a lot of good feedback off that. I'm dropping a video Saturday.
Okay.
I have a song called Tastes Like Kool-Aid that's heating up in Jacksonville.
I
It took a minute.
Right.
But it's finally catching.
Right.
And then, I'm working on my EP. I'm just really struggling with a name. I don't know if I want to name it God Complex or I May Be Blind, or I'm just trying to find out a title to represent the sound. So, but that's what's working right now.
Right. So the fashion part. Let's
My
go
wife.
to your wife do everything?
My wife. Like, I mean, at this point, I kind of got a hold of it, but she really kind of like taught me how to really understand what fashion is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like down to the, I got the mesh shirt under the white shirt. Some people might think that's weird, but that still represents me. I want to do what makes me comfortable. So fashion to me is really just, like a extension of.
Man, you be coming to the left though, man, and it be working though. Like I'm talking about the shows and the concerts and whatnot. I be like, bro, I really be putting some thought into it. So it's more than one thing that gains like some type of kind of like that attraction. Because okay, the blind situation, is he blind? Is he not going? But is he not blind? Then the fashion situation and the fact that the kind of music that you're doing, you actually put on a real show. So the word entertainer, and I'm glad he said that. I'm gonna highlight that again because everybody's not an entertainer, bro. Yeah. Like you actually entertain. You're not just sitting here posting and shit like that. You actually got dances, this man got fireworks, all kind of like crazy shit going
man.
on.
Like I do some of my shows. I strip for the girls a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it's gonna take to get the crowd into it, and I'm also gonna take no for an answer. Like when I get on stage, like I did a show in North Carolina at HBCU, and I got on stage and I just told everybody, I said, if you all the lit people to the front.
Right.
I said, if you scared, move back. Move all the scared people to the back.
Right.
Move all of them to the back. That's not what we're here for. And if I don't get the response I want right then and there, then I'm like, nah, that's not what's going to happen. Like, we here to entertain. I'm here to entertain y'all. Y'all here to be entertained. Right. And the crowd just starts waking up, man. Like, I performed where there were sets of 10 artists on the bill. And Teddy's my witness. He'll nobody moving. The moment I get on the stage, everybody's jumping around. Everybody's moving. Because,
trust me, I know. I done seen you. And he active. You active, super active. But with the blind situation, it's just like what you were saying. I think that's I just remember because it's been a lot of activity in here. But with that, you say somebody was shot, somebody was born like that, somebody had it, lost it.
Yeah.
Your situation stands as what?
Yeah, I had my sight. I lost it due to I had a disease called Leber's. Like it's like a something that a mother can only pass to her son, man. Like that's it.
Right.
And then I was in a group home, and they fed me this medication, which was lithium. They over medicated me, and that triggered that gene. Because if you abuse a drug, it triggers it, and that's what pretty much offset my blindness.
So now and excuse me for going this deep into it. It just interests me.
Good.
Because vision is so important to everything that we do. I don't care what you do. Is it a way to work on getting it back? Is it a surgery thing, or is it just one and done? You just living with it?
Well, what I suffer from is optic atrophy, which is a deterioration of the optic nerve. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They do have procedures, it's just not in America. They try to do some reverse stuff on that. But I've done come to just be cool with it, man, because I understand vision is important for independence, and that's really where I struggle with it the most. Is dependent on people, but at the same time, I got to see a lot of people for different reasons I probably would never hung out with if I could see.
Right.
And I got to experience things that I probably would have never gotten experience if I could see.
Wow.
And I've taught people lessons that they probably never learned if I could see. So somebody got to bear a cross, man. And
right.
I'm just somebody that I recognize that obviously God wanted me to bear this cross. It depresses me sometimes. Not a lot. Recently, it started really hitting me. Not so much before.
Right.
But the more snakes you meet, the more you just wish you could see that you want to try that.
Right.
So like but at the same time, I always come back to this is your cross to bear for a reason, man, and just bear that cross, man, because whatever lessons that you teaching somebody, they're learning them. I've touched a lot of lives, and I've changed a lot of people's perspective on life, and I couldn't have done that being able to see. So it's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
And I can imagine it's humbling. My father-in-law, he's in the same situation, and he had vision for years, and he learned so much. But it's amazing for this man to cook around me. It'll really make you say, like, somebody that does have whether it's sight or anything. Like, I don't even care. Like, it's people that have sight that are blind. So that shit has nothing to do with nothing, bro. Like, it's people that have a sight with no vision. Yeah. It's people that have life and then they have money, but they're missing their whole life. They're not even living yet. Yes, they're dead walking.
Man,
so
I've been there, man, like to where I was so much of a stick in the mud at one point to where I just was not enjoying life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so recently I've been just really enjoying my life the last 3-4 years. And like I said, like there is a lot of people out here that cannot see. Right. They're walking around with sight, but they don't have no vision.
Right.
You know, that's pretty much what
But you've been inspiring a lot of people, man, and I actually told Bert that too, man, a couple years ago, man. This is before he passed, and I just was like so blown away, man, how many people complain about this, complain about that, and here it is. It's some people that are praying for what you have, and they're doing more than what you're doing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I've never understood that about even like people around me. You know, I'm getting to a point where I really just want to have more people around me that's like myself, because I'm just like, I don't understand. If I can't see and I can do this, there's no reason you can't. You just saying you can't, like, that's just, it irks my nerves so bad.
Right.
When people do that. Right. Because I don't have no problem with women. I have beautiful women trying to get with me.
Right.
I have beautiful children.
Right.
I have a house.
Right.
I have a car. You know what I'm saying? I can pay my bills, and my girl or the girls that I decide to be with don't have to pay for nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I'm able to provide, and my son looks up to me like I'm a hero every day.
Because
my
you
daughter.
are.
So it's just like I'm blessed, man. As much as it saddens me, it still it's the weirdest thing ever, man. Bittersweet. It's really bittersweet.
It is. And you know what's so funny? I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna move on. We all got bittersweets. You know what I mean? Like, I'm somebody that's very transparent. You know what I'm saying? Both my parents are on heroin. I talk about that constantly because there was a time I didn't talk about it and I wasn't verbal about it. But then I see how many people gravitate to me like, oh, my mama smoked crack, or my mom was on drugs, and I went through foster care, whatever the case may be, man. I'm so glad you said that. And they open up to me about certain things. So you don't even realize, and probably you'll never realize, how many people that you bless, how many people that you inspire, bro. So keep doing what you're doing. So now, what do you think? I like to ask every artist this, like, what do you think is stopping you from taking it from the level that you're on right now to the next level?
Just getting more like-minded people around. I think that's one. Also learning to not be so self-destructive and hard-headed as an artist, and really take advice from other people and learn how to step back sometimes, because you could be like your own worst enemy. And I feel like I've done that a lot in my career. Right. So I'm at a point right now where I'm just ready to listen. I'm ready to be humble, ready to learn, and just I'm very self-aware of myself. I'm learning to take accountability, be a better leader, and I think that with these skills that right now that I'll be able to ascend to the next level. Been working on my credit, getting my credit tight. By the end of this month, the credit gonna be clean, so I can get into like the be able to have more funding to take myself to the next level. So like that's just what it is. I think it's just more of just me. Coming into who I am and being the star that everybody see me as, you know? Right.
So now, I know we spoke about the records. We spoke about what's going on. What's the process? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's process is different. Are you getting the music first? Are you putting the whole vision for whether it's the lyrics, hooks, all that kind of situation first, and then having somebody construct the production around it? Like, what is your process?
I do everything, man. Like, I'm hands-on from the beat making. I don't make the beats, but I'm a very good producer. Yeah, I could DJ Khaled something really well. I got a good ear for what I'm going for, and then I'm very aware of what's out here. So my main thing is getting the tracks now, and then what I do is I'll probably like once I load the track up, I'll do like a get in front of the mic and I might be like like I'm gonna have that stuff like just mumbling. Then I just once I got the rhythm, the words right there just come.
Right.
So I just right into the mic, more like organized freestyling right now. And then after that, right now when it comes to my distribution, what I'm doing is I'm recording like 2 songs, putting those out, videos out, and then I'm already recording the next 2 songs and the music videos, but I'm only focused on 2 records that I'm out here pushing and performing.
Right.
Everything else is just so when people find my funnel, they can come in and be like, what else he got, and find and follow up something else. Dirty Twerk may not be the song that takes me to #1. It just might be what gets somebody to look. Right. And then when they go through my discography and they be like, oh, well, what's this record? Boom, now that record. You know, but right now I'm just gonna really focus on Dirty Twerk and Taste Like Kool-Aid and shout out to OG Wyman Teddy T. I'm gonna pound this in their ear until they get tired of it. I want people to beg me to stop performing these songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's better for an artist to get better at doing 2 songs and just getting your performance down pat and just really mastering the performance of those 2 records. Right. And I promise you, everything else will come. Because now I'm performing in California. I got people from comedy shows calling me just off doing the HBCU show. Right. Now I got, FAMU next week I'm going to sit down with. Like, this is the stuff that's happening because people are starting to recognize, forget whether he got a fan base or not, these kids are singing his music. Right. You know what I'm saying? They're catching on to his performances and I'm entertaining. So I'd rather start, I always got my start at people knowing me from, even in Indiana, from my live shows. Live band, fog, all that stuff. So I'm getting back into that down here to where I just perform these 2 records and I just perform so well.
And to add on what you said, respectfully, it's about the catalog and all you keep saying to me, like, out of everything you saying that I'm grabbing is the fact that, okay, you got the Twerk record, you got the Kool-Aid record, you got this. Okay, if it ain't these 2, it's the next 2. Maybe it's the 3 before that. But guess what? I'm about to give you some game. Even though, just say I'm So High and a lot of my biggest records are out there, when people search for me or Google me or get on Apple Music or Spotify or Tidal, whatever the case may be, when they're done playing those records that they love, they start boredly going into the other records. So then I noticed that my numbers, they fluctuate in a good way because they might be still looking for just say that I'm So High or Vibe With You or Ecstasy with me and Trick Daddy and whatever. And then they like, damn, oh, this another, I didn't know he dropped this last shit. And then boom. So none of your records are wasted. I'm telling you this, I don't want you to think that anything's wasted because it's not. Because it might be, your next biggest record might drop August the 15th. And guess what? They're gonna go back
to auto me. I see that with my Spotify now. Like,
right.
I can see people doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
Kendrick Lamar just dropped the new record now. You think they're not going back into the catalog?
The best promotion you could do for your music is dropping the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then on top of that, you have your focus tracks that is your hooks. It's kind of like I look at my focus tracks like you throw a worm out there, you reel it in, and then they don't and. You know what I'm saying? Right. What else is on the boat? Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's just a reeling, and I'm really learning with these ads, man, like these YouTube ads and stuff like that, like really just being able to set these things where it's like, I'm going to put Dirty Twerk out first, and then I might put $1,000 in that, right? So say, let's just say I got a budget of $1,500. 80% of my budget is going to go into Dirty Twerk. The other 20% is going to be broken up between the other records. Right. So then at a certain point, you drop Dirty Twerk down from that 80%. If another record start doing good, and you put the 80% in that, and then you put the 20% in the other things. You always want to keep traffic coming in.
Constantly. You don't never stop, bro, because it's gonna help. Now, I know I don't have a lot of time with you. Before I get you up out of here, this is what I need from you. You just walked in the studio. There's 3 artists in there, dead or alive. It don't matter who they are. Who is the 3 artists that you're doing the record with? Dead or alive, it don't matter who they are. You know that it's out of here if you walk in there with them 3.
Juice WRLD. Wiz Khalifa. And I'll say Post Malone, man. Post Malone. If I get in there with Post Malone, Wiz Khalifa, or Juice WRLD, I'm coming out with it.
Right. You know what's so crazy? I never had nobody say Juice WRLD. Everybody sticks with the Tupacs, the Biggies, the Aaliyahs, you know what I mean? And they look for, if I get Kodak, if I get this, that. I never heard nobody say Juice WRLD, but that's a good one. Now, before I get you up out of here, tell the people how to get in contact with you, whether it's website, Instagram, all that kind of info.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Pretty Boy Novacain. That's PrettyBoyNovacain. So y'all can hit me up on there, man. That's really where I'm at majority of the time. Or y'all can look at me up on Snapchat at Novacain, Novacain the God.
All right, so now you got 60 more seconds. This is what I need you to do. I got a lot of artists that a lot of inmates that watch my show, people that's going through depression, people that's suicidal, people that's stressed out, young teenagers that's about to make the wrong decision. I need you to give 60 seconds of advice. Don't worry about me. I'm not here no more. I'm not even next to you right now. I want you to focus on this camera and tell them whatever you need to tell them. 60 seconds of advice. Go ahead.
Pretty much, no matter what you're going through, man, in life, man, like, it's you. You control your happiness. You control everything about you. I don't care if you locked down in a prison cell right now. You could be writing letters to little kids out there telling them not to come where you at. You could be, preaching to somebody. You could become a pen pal to a kid that's bedridden right now. You can still make a choice in this world to help. Like, whatever, your decisions start with you. There's no excuses to living your best life. And even if you are locked up, I really want to focus on them the most because I've been in the cell being blind, bruh. It's no fun. But I want y'all to know that still, your life ain't over, bruh. You still, for the ones that can get out, there's still a day for you to smile. For the ones that my lifers, bruh, your journey don't stop here. You know what I'm saying? Get your soul right. Do as much good as you can so you don't have to repeat this life and you can go on and live in your higher body, man. There's always a next chapter. Nothing's over.
Man, appreciate you, man. Listen, that's Novacain. I appreciate you again. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you done dropped a lot of different perspectives that I never seen nobody drop on my show. And I'm excited that I finally got to run you down.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Hey, y'all stay tuned, man. We up out of here, man. Respect My Grind TV.
Yeah.